we got a problem out here in New Hanover.
What do you mean?
Well, the way I see it, y'all folk frequent out here. I'm out here quite frequently as well. There's a gang going around called the Rider Gang that's been robbing people dry.
I know them.
Here. Do you?
I bet they're the ones who robbed.
I've met them once in New Austin. I actually got the jump on them because they were trying to chase me all across New Austin. They just wanted information, but they seem to. They told me they roam around Emerald and Valentine, robbing people. Why? Did they get one of you?
They robbed my baby brother.
Which I really don't mind, to be honest.
You have a brother?
Yeah.
A bit of a bastard, to be honest with you. So.
He probably deserved it.
Like,
Okay. So
more than Crowley ever did, that's for sure.
And they left him with his father's rifle, so they can't be that bad, can they?
My daddy had it on him when they robbed him.
So I'll tell you now, from my... they seem like generally good folk in terms of if you're not on their bad side, but what are you wanting to do? Get back at them?
I would like to repossess what my brother has been taking. And I'd like them to stay out of New Hanover for robbing.
Right, that's fair.
Yeah, I think so. What?
I'm pretty sure I've seen
before.
him. I've seen him in
make
the...
these people to stop robbing in a certain area. We ain't... What the fuck is that about then? To control the area.
Well, because they don't, me and Jamie gonna go kill him, that's why.
I think we've just witnessed two very polarising opposites here. Crowley willing to let shit go with someone that robbed them that we're friends with. So what's the difference with this Rider Gang? It was your brother.
Yeah, you don't rob from McQueen. He's not my baby
Crowley's
brother.
all right then.
I didn't even know you had a brother.
And
I feel like it's all one way or it ain't. The way I see it, it's fair is fair. Why don't we just rob them back? But
well,
fucking dumb an extra mile on them just seems a little...
I mean, here's some news for you if you want it. I was up in the snow about an hour ago, and I'm pretty sure I saw their big group near Coulter. I didn't go near him though, just because there were a few people there I didn't know.
I ain't going to no fucking snow. Fuck that.
Oh, I doubt they're there now. It looked like they were leaving.
I for one wouldn't mind going up in snow. I'd rather like the snow.
They do frequent. I think, from my understanding, they go to Armadillo. That's kind of their place.
Ugh.
And you are talking of these Rider Gang?
Yep.
Oh, nice timing.
Yeah, they don't want people robbing other folk in New Austin, actually. So it's kind of ironic.
I see.
yeah, we can cut him a deal now.
So-
We're playing. So,
Well, the plan is to go to war.
plan ain't to go to war.
I sure hope not, because I don't want any part in any sort of war.
I don't remember asking it.
I mean, what do we? What do you? Are you wanting my help? Is that it?
No,
No,
I'm just
well,
curious where
I'm-
you stand.
I'm
See if it
just
bothers you if
saying
people being
generic
robbed out in New
statements.
Hanover.
They haven't done anything wrong to me, but if they do anything wrong to you guys, then I will have a fucking problem.
That's what I had to hear, Tippet. I ain't expecting all these folks to back me for it. I don't care if they don't. All I know is they took from my baby brother, and I'm gonna give back what's his. And if I
War
can
is...
stick up all five of them by myself, well, that's something I greatly enjoy doing.
Get us goddamn brain.
I mean, have you met them before? Do you know who they all
Yep.
are?
I met him. I know everything I need about him.
Okay.
I'm just curious if you had any problem with people getting robbed out here in New Hanover.
I haven't seen him around here just quite yet. I've mainly seen him in Blackwater, up in the snow, and then, well, New Austin.
All right.
But like I said, if you guys choose to do something about it and they're not very cooperative, then yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have a problem with them.
Well, my first plan is to approach it with diplomacy. If I can find him. Just say, hey, give back what you stole from my brother. That's fair. I'd like it if you didn't rob folk out here in New Hanover. I won't rob folk out in New Austin. I'd probably lie about that. And then I'd probably give them a little list of, list of names. Apparently every folk that I've talked to, these riders are obsessed with telegrams and information. So I make them feel important, give them some, you know, nobody's telegram.
I think they're
numbers,
younger.
little list. Not give them names, anything like that, and there you go. See if things can be done without spilling any blood.
What did they
Get out
take
of the
from
damn
your
rain.
brother, Mr. Jody?
They cleaned him
Jody,
out.
I have a question.
Sure.
Did the deputy really think that I was the leader?
Yep, that's what he said. He said, without a doubt, she's the boss. Something like that.
Yeah, right.
Tibby, you are the leader of that gang. I don't know why you're giggling so much about it. Any
Not
you
really.
think that any of the others look like leader of that gang?
I don't know.
You
In
haven't
all
met
fairness,
Bigsby
no.
yet. If anybody would be leading us, it'd probably be him.
Well, it's funny that I never met the fella, but I met the rest of your gang. So that tells me
Well-
something.
Let's just say I got my loud mouth from him.
All right. Well, that's what he said. Said, you very bossy and you the leader.
Right. Well, I was bossy because they had guns on my uncle, basically. So yeah,
All right. Well, I just figured I'd let you know.
I appreciate it.
You see the riders around town, you ride me.
Will do.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna take my leave. Thanks again, and nice seeing you all.
What
Oh,
does
maybe
Yeah,
I
nice
missed-
seeing you, Tibby.
Yeah.
Pro wanted to speak to you. I think he's gone off to bed now. But
Do you have his telegram? I don't know if I messaged him the right telegram number.
yeah, I do. You got your notebook?
Duh.
All right, it's gonna be LN 223. Like lane neutral 223.
I see. Good. I shall telegram him. Maybe I see him tomorrow. Yeah, pick his brain for a bit.
I think that might be a good idea. He really wants to meet you.
I would like to meet.
Also, Moose really wants to meet you too.
I can tell this.
Yep, he's kind of fond of you actually.
I can tell. He is good man.
Yes, he is.
Alright.
You have
I'll
a good
see you.
evening.
See you later, Tid.
Yeah, nice seeing you, Tibby. Thanks for coming out.
Hi.
Yep. Have a
You
good
seen
evening.
it?
Try not to get caught up.
They'll have a hard time catching me.
Alright.
Look at Crowley over there.
Wait, what's
I'm
he doing?
curious. I don't know. He's just talking to her. I'm curious about that. And no, Bridget, I ain't saying I want to go to war. I don't want anything like that.
I have seen war. It is not good. Both sides lose. And it is, you must pick battles very carefully. I would understand if your brother got hurt by these people, but even then, must be very careful with these.
All right. So what, y'all want to run that China, I'm guessing?
I think we should be doing it sooner rather than later if we're gonna be doing it.
I agree with
Alright.
these.
Although, what am I supposed to do? Set out somewhere?
You
So
do what
the
you
right-
want, Zab.
Well, I'm just asking because people had opinions about it, eh?
Well,
You don't
going
win, you
down
can make your own
being a
decision.
distraction wagon and deliberately putting yourself in harm's way of the law was.
Well, it's not gonna be. I won't be doing anything illegal. Is the thing is, I'll be just driving a wagon.
Yeah, seems like the law really give a shit right now. We're trying to wrap up Tibbet for a murder she apparently didn't commit. We heard from other people that the law have been gunning folks down.
I'm currently spinning in
Yeah.
fucking circles is what happened with them. They'll ramp it up in anything. You go short in the leg, oh, somebody did that to you. You're ramped up with some shit. Torn the cell.
They might pull you in for, me and Shane. I'm just looking out for you. I'm a little bit cautious of the fact that you're getting wrapped up in my bullshit. But see, they're about to get wrapped up in this rider bullshit for someone not even in the gang, then
I ain't
That's
asking.
one
I don't
thing
remember
I'm not
asking
really
you to get wrapped
fond
up in the rider bullshit. I don't recall that.
Jody, you want to know how I feel about it?
Yeah, you're gonna tell me anyway, so go on and shoot.
I've been trying to keep it in. You know what? I'll be honest. If I didn't like Tibbet, I would have shot him in the back of the head there. Because if we're going to go after somebody that hurt your brother and hurt him, what I did to Crowley, I would have done the same to them. It's only that I like Tibbet that I didn't just kill her rightly. I don't want to be these fucking melty hypocrites that make friends with some people that rob us and then kill the rest. Let's try and have some kind of code to follow, eh? I reckon we rob them back. Yeah, certainly.
Aye, that's sort of my feeling towards robbing in general. I mean, it's something you get one up on somebody. It's not something to go hunting them down for.
Ugh,
I
this is
don't
good
really wanna
compromise.
I don't want to get caught in this loop of us being the people that can give it and can't take it. You know what I mean? It
I
makes it
intend
look
Yeah,
People
funny.
once
they can't
again,
rob
you
in
seem to
certain
fail to
areas,
understand that I
really,
don't give a fuck because I didn't ask you to get involved in it, right?
So you will
I'm
do this
noticing
by
that
yourself?
more and more and more.
You realise that we're riding together, and our business
Yeah, I
is
do.
sort of all each other's business.
Yeah, some shit matters to you about
sometimes.
how it blows back on you, eh? But doesn't matter to us.
Oh yeah, we're gonna play that game right now, huh?
It's
We
not
are
really a
playing that
game,
game.
Jody.
Yeah, it's funny. As real humans.
Well, you want
Well,
to
you say it
explain?
to us all the time, right?
I stood beside you when you did what you did.
You literally told
I ain't
me
even
that
asking
how
to
you
ride
would
for this.
stand beside me if I continued to
Still
do it.
did. Still was there. Right?
You have
Listen,
said since then.
I
that you
understand
wouldn't.
you want us to have some sort of code. I have my own code. All right, the riders, they think they're tough guys.
What is
They think they're
code,
the
Jody?
hottest
I'm
thing
struggling to
ever.
follow
Aye,
it
what
these
is the
days, mate.
code though? It doesn't make any sense. You're bouncing back and forth between Everton and Notton all the time.
I don't know what you mean by that, Sadhbh. So please elaborate for me so I can understand.
You're robbing people, but you're trying to be some hero by going after others. It just doesn't make any sense what you're doing. There's no consistency to it.
Go on. Get it all out. Then I'll get it all out. Go on.
I think that's it.
Anything else?
We're
It's
wondering why
it's
we're
real
not-
simple.
All right. This is real simple to me. There are plenty of folks in this fucking state to rob. Now, I'm not going to stand here and listen to y'all tell me, oh, Jody, you're inconsistent. You don't know what you're talking about. I know who I rob because I've robbed just as many as folk by myself than with y'all. All right? And I ain't had a lick of run-ins with the law since. So I don't want you to sit here and criticize me, Sadhbh. I ain't going to stand for it. Now, secondly, you want to stand around and tell me we making good decisions. We ain't. All right? Robbing that fucking plum was not a good idea. That was an act of anger and impulse. And I understand. I stood by it. But I also ain't going to stand around and listen to you tell me that I'm inconsistent because I said that was a bad fucking idea. Thirdly, I do have a code. I rob folk that I know I'm going to get away with and folk that deserve it. Now, these rider folks, they think they tough guys. They ain't. All right? And I am just as impulsive as the rest of you fuckers, but I maybe have a little bit of brains in this head of mine to think once in a while.
Oh, so we don't have
Now,
brains
I
and
know
we're not
that
taking.
me
Is
and my
that what you're
brother can
driving
beat
at
these
right
fucking
there?
riders easily by ourselves. And that is why I did not ask for your opinions on it or if you'd ride with it. Now, I understand that we linked. I understand very fucking well. But don't come in here and try and tell me I'm inconsistent. I don't have a code, because I do. All right? I'm done.
By Jody. I'm so confused by Jody. Yeah, everyone is, I think.
Fucking hell.
Now, I'm fine with us making good decisions. I'm fine y'all want to run shine. You your own people. We don't always have to see eye to eye. We don't always have to do things together.
Yeah, I think you
And I'll
did
back
too.
you no matter what, because that's what being a pal is. I was
Jody,
there when we did what we did to that sheriff, and I'll
sorry,
stand
mate.
by it.
I can't do this. I can't. You say you'll back me no matter what, but you tell me what I can and can't do. And then
I
you
never
say
said
you
you
won't.
couldn't do anything.
That's the
I'll tell you when I think
flip-flopping
something's a
that we're
bad
talking
idea.
about, Jody.
Mate, come the fuck on. You literally said it today, how you wouldn't have my back over it. I'm being no
Over
part
what?
of that. But we're grabbing that
Yeah, because
bitch
I'm not going to
Bianca.
drag a little fucking girl through the street for no goddamn reason.
Well, I fucking will.
The
Alright?
reason is getting paid for it, Jody.
And you all right with that?
A lot of
Miss
fucking money.
Softly.
Of course I am. It's a lot of money, fella.
Miss Softy.
Yeah, $400 between 3 people. Yeah, that's a whole lot
500.
of money, mathematician boy. It
500.
was 4.
It's 5.
Fine.
I was there. He said 4, but whatever.
He said 5 to me.
Makes you feel better. 5? Yeah, sure.
I'll do it
Say
for
an extra
300.
30
It makes
split.
I mean, I'll do it for 200.
What did this
Well, I'm gonna get
person
that
a lot
do?
worse.
It wouldn't
for
be
not
up
taking-
straight murdering
It
her,
don't fucking
Jody.
matter
She'd be
what they
fine,
did,
drugged
alright?
through some mud into town. That's alright. She'd be surviving that.
They wanted me to beat the ever-loving shit out of her. I lowered it to what I think is dragging her behind a horse through town very slowly.
Aye, he
If
did.
someone said to me, you can be beaten and have your bones fucking broke, or you can be dragged behind a horse and you're humiliated through town, I'll take the humiliation, please. I like to walk it off. That's just me. Look, mate, you tell us you don't have our back on certain shit. I don't really know Crowley that well, you know, we've known him from a little bit. But I had his back there if he wanted to go against the wild cards, because he's in the gang, right? But I don't understand why we... The difference here. What is the difference? It's your brother. I know you ain't
It ain't
asking
just
for our
that.
help,
The
mate.
riders have wronged plenty of people. Plenty.
We've
Y'all wanna
wronged
talk-
plenty of
One
people,
fucking
that's the
second.
thing.
One second here. Y'all want to keep talking about making smart calls and making money? Robbing the riders, you'll get far more money than you would than fucking $300 split
don't
between
disagree
three
with
folk.
you.
Y'all think?
All right, but can we go back to the part where you're saying that we should be robbing them because they've quote-unquote wronged a lot of people? What is
That
that
ain't
supposed
the
to
only
mean,
reason.
Jody?
It's an
We're going
opportunity.
around...
You're talking about doing it because it's the right thing and they've hurt other people. We're not good people, Jody. I'm sorry, mate. We're fucking not.
And I never asked you to be. But I also gonna stand around and say dragging some little girl for $300 is even smart. Hell, someone offered me $1,000, I'd probably do that. Every man got a price.
Right.
But
then
y'all
my
willing to
price is
do
half of
this,
yours. It's $500.
I've noticed that. Probably a quarter, for the record.
Maybe so. I guess some of us are more desperate than others. Not all of us grew up on a fucking ranch, eh?
Yeah, not all of us did, obviously. Y'all can do what you want. But I ain't gonna stand behind you dragging some little girl behind town. Now, sure, Law come looking for you. I'll be back.
Aye, well, he's
I ain't
not
gonna take no
asking
part
you to
in
go
that.
do that job, is he, Jody? Pretty sure
Seems
that he
like
said
is.
he was happy
He's
to
on
do
about
it.
being a good person, all this bullshit.
I
You're-
said if you told me not to do it, that we wouldn't do it. You said...
Exactly.
And
we
I
ain't
said to you,
doing
young
it.
man, you can do what you want.
Well, that has changed since
Right.
our last conversation about the topic. But Jody, my point is that I'm not in this gang to do the right thing. I've never concerned myself with the morality of the choices I make. If I can afford to make a morality choice, I might. But it's based on respect. It's never based on anything else. If I want, I take. If I need, I take. It's how I grew up. It's all I fucking know. We did our damnedest to follow that sheriff. And we did our damnedest to make sure that Molly didn't get fucking hurt in that. We even told him that before we shot him in the knee. Was it a cruel and vicious thing we did to that sheriff? Abso-fucking-lutely. But it paid great. My point is, Jody, is that I could have made it worse on him. I didn't. I'm not a vindictive little shit. This shit with the riders is going to get vindictive. It ain't going to end. We robbed them back and said, you robbed the wrong motherfuckers. Stay out of New Hanover. No, that's a little different. It's going to be a vendetta, mate. That's Italian, seeing as I become friends with them. Point being, we've got to figure out why we're doing this shit, because I'm doing it to get fucking paid. That's it. That's all I know.
Money
I'll
in my
keep my
pockets,
head
I'll be
down.
fine.
Right. But it's like the same reason we don't rob people around roads all the time, right? Or ever. We need someone to lay our hat. We need somewhere to exist, somewhere to live, somewhere we can actually be us. I don't do this shit for thrills. I don't do it to get fucking noticed. I don't do it to be in a fucking dime novel. I'll do it to survive. That's all it is to me. I'm not doing this for
The
anyone
only thing
else.
I know how to do, so.
It's
I
the
just
end
think-
of the day. We are all just done.
Sort of been my life since I was 15 years old. It's not going to be changing anytime soon. Never did
Yeah, I
it
get
because
that
it
robbing
was
your
the right
lifestyle.
thing
I
to be
didn't know
doing.
that dragging little girls through towns was your life since
Little
you were
girl, she's
15.
a
I don't
full-grown
believe
fucking-
that.
Aye, she's
woman,
not
man.
some little girl.
Yeah.
Grabbing some
Alright.
fucking 12-year-old.
And
What
you
about
already, you know,
conversations we had around the campfire, Jody, about monsters and animals. These Italian fellas need a monster. I could be that monster, so I can raise it there. What happens when people need monsters? Animals turn into them. Then they go back to being an animal when they get paid.
Yeah, and you know what they do to monsters in this state, Shane? They tie a noose around your neck and kick your feet out from under you.
Hey, well then that'll happen someday. It'll be long from here. I'll be drunk as all hell.
I'm sure it will. Y'all acting how you
Do
do.
you know what other gangs do with the people that tell them they can't do something? A lot fucking worse than kicking the bucket. Let's not pull out the fucking yardstick here and compare how much bad shit could happen to us. Because let's be honest, we've all done enough to catch a number of bullets. It's going to happen one day. One of us is going to die. Sorry, it is. Likely going to
They
be me
take
and
it for
Shane.
these Rangers fellas and start talking all that shit there and can't rob nowhere. The next time it'll be one of us getting fucking shot in the back by one of them fellas. In a town somewhere. We're drinking in a saloon or some shit. They'll come up behind us, throw our fucking hole in our back and walk out to the other side of the saloon. Be a whole fucking thing, vendetta after vendetta. Revenge story, all that shit. Can't be honest with that. We rob them for the shade for your brother. Fine, whatever. Tell them they can't
Yeah,
rob
now you
someone
know
to
we're
live
not in
for.
that situation right now. Because we could be, just so you know.
A lot of could-be's in the situations just to justify the argument. My point still stands. What
No,
are we
I
doing?
ain't trying to justify the
Why are we
argument.
doing
I'm
it?
just trying to say.
Let's just get a code. Just so I fucking know. I'm not wasting my time here. These jobs that we can't do because it's a little girl or morality reasons.
I never said you couldn't do it. You your own man.
You
do
asked
it if
me
you
not
like.
to do it.
I would
be to
prefer you
defy
not to, Bridget, because I'm your friend and I like to look out for my friends. And I think it's a bad job. I think you're going to get caught and I don't think it's worth that amount of money. Sure, the money was a little better, Bridget. I say go for it. I say, that makes sense. It ain't my cup of tea, but you can still sip on it. Right? That's me. Like you said, maybe my price is a little higher. My code is such. I will continue to rob and harm people that deserve it and that I know I can get away with. And that fella we just robbed yesterday, we didn't get away with that. They looking for us, whether you think so or not. And we might be in this situation
fella?
that Shane is describing about a vendetta, because he might have run down to Thieves Landing, run his gums, said his little melt fucking sob story.
You might want to
now there's
remember
people
that
after us.
Morgan was from Thieves and he's the one who set him up with that.
Are you talking
that
That
about
don't make me
Purple
feel
Man?
any better.
Hey,
Aye.
that purple plum is ripe for the picking.
Aye, they're not backing him up. I spoke with Peter
don't-
about
Let's hope
it
so.
and things like that. They're not going to be backing
They're
him
not.
up.
They set him
Thieves
up.
doesn't
They're-
want him.
they're
They set him
guilty
up.
of it.
Aye.
It's thieves
Alright.
that did that for us. That purple plum's out in the
That's
wind.
why it was a good mark, whether or not you think it was
It's
or
a
not.
perfect mark.
Aye. Morgan won't be backing him up with his rat into law and all that. I mean,
He's crying to
Eating
Flood.
that fucking
Aye.
cheese alone.
I like Flood, okay? He's an alright fella. He does good work on my guns. But I have to tell you, if you're going to Flood for help, the situation's fucking dire. Real bad.
I don't think the fella's got anybody.
What do you mean by help? I don't understand.
Well, he went for him to probably look for the guns, right? That's why I went to Flood.
Aye, aye.
He told him he was robbed. In case the guns come through Cooper Garrett's.
Oh, all right. You're talking to him. I thought you were saying me. I was like, I'm not looking for help from
No, no,
Flood.
no.
I understand.
I'm talking about the purple
Yeah,
plum.
I got you. Yeah, purple plum.
Personally, I
Gotcha.
think him talking is a good way to set a precedent. If he is talking and telling people, good. You stamp on that. You make an example of him. You don't kill him. You want him to hurt a little bit just so that people be like, what happened? He'd be like, well, I should have kept my mouth shut. That sets a precedent then, doesn't it? It re-ups this not getting caught, people not talking. That's what we need. We need a reminder. He is that. He is the reminder for everyone. Next time we talk to the riders, they might have heard about this purple plum situation, and our stance with them is going to be a little stronger. You need to make a point over your brother. I get it, mate. But I just don't want to be stuck here doing shit for morality reasons. I think us getting robbed, it's a fair one. Proudly got it. And honestly, I like Tippett. I'm glad that he was okay with it. We can't go get even with everybody.
Aye.
I'm sure as fuck we don't want everyone to come get even with us.
Aye.
We'd
Want
be
to have a
outnumbered,
reputation
outdone
for-
severely.
I want to have a reputation for being able to take what we can dish out, right? That's how you keep people from hating you and ganging up against you.
I don't want to be some fucking melty hypocrite. We
Aye.
sit here robbing people and we get robbed, we start throwing our toys out the pram. Fuck that. I wouldn't be a part of that, I'll be honest. I'll be the fuck gone.
Hey. Some people that they want to rob.
We rob and bait.
Don't. Exactly.
What we do? We take it bait. With a little bit of, extra.
A little bit of compensation for our time that has been wasted.
Yeah, I think I'm over this conversation. I'll handle it. All right. I won't get y'all in trouble, and I won't stick my neck out, and I'll get my shit back.
Jody, you could be fucking over it, but I'm fucking not over it, mate. I need to know the direction we're heading. It always ends in this. I'm tired. I'm done. I ain't talking about this. Let's just get it over with.
I'll go get the guns back with diplomacy then. Be real easy. I'll see if I can keep my new hand over.
All right, and the job with the Bianca bitch, what's happening with that?
Go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Like I said, him taking the job might be keeping her from getting beat up. Because he said that he'd be doing that dragon thing.
Let's not make about morality.
I'm telling Jody here because he's.
Moonshine. Why don't we go send Miss May to go do it?
She can.
I'm
That's
alright
fine.
with this.
We've got someone that needs to prove themselves.
Are we gonna go meet her at Cattail?
I will go ahead and get started. I'll see if they have buyers, and I'll meet you in Cattail Pond. Is okay?
Yeah.
Well, if you make the delivery, you probably don't want to linger around the area.
Alright, well, we will leave right away.
Well, why don't we just go follow her? See if she gets a buy. Then we'll
Yeah,
go from there.
Right, we can get to
Okay.
Cattail faster than she can.
It's good
if she's
plan.
going around.
Also, don't take the damn tracks.
Hey,
Send
welcome
up
back,
on the
Crowley.
tracks.
How you been?
Oh!
I got him.
Somebody's been a
Don't
super
fucking
Jason.
shoot him. I got him. Don't shoot him. Please.
Does he got him?
I think he's dead.
Honest moonshine might pay good, so who knows? At the moment, these fucking melty conversations we're having at the campfire, I don't know, fella. I don't know.
Well, the worst thing that's happened to him is his own brother cursed him in the dark for 5 years over his dead mother.
Back here. The whole shit has changed since his brothers came back. To be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's up in the air.
I'm sorry, but we've been stealing and fucking making a living since we were fucking young little nippers. We've not had this fucking privileged upbringing of being on a fucking ranch. Oh, boo-hoo, we had to milk a cow for a little while and your brother doesn't like you. Yeah, fucking grow up.
I hate to say, at the end of the day, it is survival of the fittest. It's always been this way.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Bridger's so ruthless, I both hate and love it. Yeah. Yeah, he is.